This Sioux Empire Community Theater production is brought to you by First Premier Bank and First Premier Bank Card, supporting creativity across our community. Sometimes it's hard to be a woman. A collection of 3 short plays by Amber Bosworth.
What'll it be? Scene 1. The bartender wipes the bar of a dive bar. Amy enters in workout clothes, ready to work out.
Welcome to the hall.
I was looking for curves.
They moved out. We moved in.
How long ago?
A few months.
Shit, it's been that long since I've exercised.
I think they moved a couple miles away.
That's too far. I wasn't that motivated anyway. I guess I'll have a drink.
What'll it be?
I don't know. I've never been much of a drinker. Wow, a lot of options. It's an even harder decision to make than picking my relationship status on Facebook. There's not an option for in love with couch.
You probably wouldn't be the only one in that kind of relationship.
I'll just have some water. I'm going on a blind date tonight, which is why I wanted to pump up a little bit at curves. I should keep a clear head. The last of my college friends has gotten married. I've got the great job, the great house, and yet it's just not enough.
Who says?
Society, my mother, and I even feel like my cat judges my decisions. And I have needs. I haven't been with a man in, let's just say that the gym has seen more action from me in the past year than any man.
Unfortunately, they only pay me to pour the drinks, not take care of all that mess. Well, if the date works out, Thursday is couples night.
Is that a thing now? You get a 2% discount for being in a relationship? I thought Thursday was ladies' night.
The owner thinks ladies' night invites too many sad women.
Great. Now the bars are putting on the pressure to couple up.
Not really. Mondays are Menage a Mondays.
I think I'll try to be a couple before a trois. I don't want to get too cocky.
Nothing wrong with having goals.
Thanks for the water. Hopefully, I'll see you on a Thursday in the near future.
What'll it be? Scene 2. A month later, Amy comes back to the bar with her new boyfriend, Phoenix, a leather-clad goth lover with a penchant for darkness.
The band will start at 2 a.m. The Red Bull will keep you up all night.
2 a.m.? That's really late for a band to start playing.
Amy, we are creatures of the night.
Right, of course. How could I forget? I mean, I did sleep until noon.
Noon? Love, the sun is still up. I only rise when the moon does.
Good thing it wasn't a new moon, huh?
What'll it be?
Red Bull and vodka.
Isn't that dangerous, mixing caffeine with alcohol?
My dear, danger makes the taste better.
Of course.
Let's go. This place is too bright anyway.
Whew, that drink perked me right up. Right. We are dark and broody. No perk for us.
Scene 3. Amy returns again, just a few weeks later with Brent, someone who loves daytime and extreme sports. She holds a bloody rag to her nose.
Come on, slowpoke.
All the blood loss slowed me down a little. I think it stopped, though.
I'll buy you a drink. You took that football pretty hard, but I really thought you was gonna catch it.
My fault. I should have shouted, "Not yet," louder.
What'll it be?
Let me get 2 buds. You like beer, don't you? I can't stand a woman that don't enjoy a good brew.
I love beer. I think it's gone bad.
No way.
I prefer beer from the bottle.
You big baby. Let's go. It's time to play some rugby. Now, it's co-ed, so we'll have to go easy on you.
Can't wait. That's the one where they kick the ball in the goal, right?
Scene 4. A month passes, and Amy returns with another boyfriend, Cole, who comes complete with man bun and thick-framed glasses that he doesn't need.
Welcome to the hall.
Now, this place is so great. It's not on the travel books, so only locals know about it.
That's so refreshing.
What'll it be?
I'll have a Moscow Mule, 2 parts lime, and garnished with a lemon. What are you gonna have, babe?
Yeah, that sounds good. I'll have what you're having.
Good choice. I just love that we have so much in common.
So good.
You are going to love the band. We should eat now, though, just in case.
It's only 4 o'clock.
Well, yeah, rehearsal was at 5, and they run about 6 hours long on average. You're going to love my bagpipe solo. You won't believe that I've only been playing it for a week.
Bagpipes?
Scene 5. Amy returns another month later, wearing an article of clothing from each failed attempt at romance.
What happened to your boyfriend?
Which one?
The musician with the bagpipes.
Oh, him. He wanted to travel across the country with his band.
He didn't invite you?
Oh, he invited me, but fitting 6 unwashed hipsters into a Prius was not my idea of a great ride.
Fair enough. What about the pale one? He seemed like a winner.
Phoenix? Well, after we went to that club, he decided he wanted to experiment with some bondage.
That sounds like fun.
Bondage with 3 other women at the same time. There's not enough Red Bull in this state to make me do that.
I'm afraid to ask about the perky jock.
That was the best one. Once I figured out what rugby was, I tried to get away. He thought I had the ball or whatever and tackled me. When I dislocated my shoulder, he just stood over me and laughed.
The hipster didn't look so bad after that, huh?
Nope. Roses compared to that psycho. Don't even ask me about the guys that didn't make it past the first date.
I can only imagine. So, what'll it be?
I have no idea. I can't even remember what I liked to drink before I started dating. And the real kicker? I didn't even like any of these guys. I was just so focused on getting them to like me that I lost who I was.
All that societal pressure, huh?
That and my overactive libido. And how I'm all mixed up. I don't even know what I'm wearing or what I want to drink. I'm just a hot freaking mess.
Take your time. No need to rush. It's time to think about what you really want.
Are we talking about alcohol or men?
Whichever you want to deal with right now.
Alcohol is a lot easier.
Why do you think I'm a bartender? Why don't you start with taking that crap off?
Right.
Amy discards the reminders of her past, putting each one into a box labeled ex-boyfriend shit.
Now, where's that menu? It's time I pick something that I really want.
What about all those societal pressures?
I'll just get a dog for the societal part. They are far less judgmental. And for my personal needs, well, there's more than one way to replace a man. But first, I just really want a drink.
Good idea.
Nothing wrong with having a drink. Alone.
Hey, Jordan Deffenbaugh here. First of all, thank you for tuning in. Greatly appreciate it. Second thing, and you know what I'm going to ask, but I got to, you know? To do this show, to do these shows every week, to premiere them at 6 o'clock without fail, takes a lot of work. And I'll tell you one thing, you know what we here at the Sioux Empire Community Theater would greatly appreciate would be, you know, a little bit of, you know, some scratch, you know, something on the side, you know, just lay it and slide it over on the table, metaphorically speaking. So if you could spare some coin, so to speak, you can donate to us at SiouxFallsTheater.com and go up to the menu and click donate. And there's a few different ways you can. You could donate $1, $5, $10, whatever you can muster at the moment. Or you can join something called the 120 Club. Now, why it's called the 120 Club is you pay in $10 a month, and there's 12 months in a year, so it's $120. 120 Club. And that allows us as a community theater to keep showcasing local theater artists that reside in our community. So, SiouxFallsTheater.com. You can do it right now as you're listening to this, and donate.
The play is It's Your Move. Our scene opens in a graveyard, where Jess sets up a card table next to a large headstone. She comes to play a game with her dead mother, Patty, who died at the young age of 26.
Mom, want to come out and play? I have some great stuff for you.
Ah!
Oh, Mom, you scared me to death.
Don't joke about that in a graveyard. You'll wake the dead.
You should talk.
You've been gone a while, sweetie. How long has it been?
Don't you know?
Well, no. Time is a little different for me now.
Right. About that, Mom.
Right. What have you brought me, besides the fake smokes? Again.
You know I do that because the real ones will kill you.
So true, 'cause I'd die for a real smoke.
I brought you some more scrunchies and rubber bracelets. I know how much you love looking like you popped out of a John Hughes movie.
I don't like that. It's just what I was wearing.
And I brought a classic, Operation.
Prepare to be slaughtered, little girl. Do I really have to wear this stuff every time? I know it's how you remember me, but can't I evolve a little?
What? The 80s are really coming back. Denim and leg warmers are all the rage. You'd be the talk of the town.
Really?
Definitely.
Then I really think your face would look better with bangs.
I'll keep that in mind.
Ready to get your butt kicked by your very young and attractive mom?
I'm sure I can hold my own. So, Mom, the reason I came was I wanted to discuss these visits.
How are your little girlfriends doing? You haven't mentioned them since your bachelorette party.
Oh, they are good. However, in hindsight, it probably wasn't the greatest idea to have the party here in a graveyard.
When those girls walked over here, I thought they were going to pass out and not from those frou-frou drinks you were sucking down. And when that wolf howled, what's her face? Didn't she actually pee herself?
Terry, yeah, she still won't talk to me. Hey, it wasn't my fault. The party was during a full moon, and you didn't have to scare them. They took off, and it took me 2 hours to find Beth. She was hysterical.
That was not me.
Oh, I wish you could have been there.
Me too.
It was such a beautiful wedding.
Is Carl the reason you've been coming less and less?
He's a big part of it. I'm not alone anymore, Mom. I have people, solid people that love and care for me.
That's good.
They don't replace you. Nothing could. But I'm not a kid anymore.
I know. Doesn't make it any easier. So, are you still seeing that head shrink?
You mean David, my therapist?
David? Wasn't there a Stanley in there somewhere?
No, it's always been David, since I was a kid.
You're still seeing him?
Yes. He's helped a lot.
25 years, though.
It's taken a lot to get over,
Watching me die?
Maybe we shouldn't talk about it right now.
Oh, sweetie, give me a break. We're playing Operation over my dead body. I think we can both handle it.
Okay. Yes, that.
I just never got why you had to see a shrink to learn what you've always known.
I know.
It was an embolism.
I know.
I was gone in an instant.
I know.
It wasn't your fault. You couldn't have gotten me help.
I know.
You were only 6 years old. I only regret that it happened in front of you. On your birthday.
I know, Mom. It's taken a long time to get past that. I finally believe that it wasn't my fault. That it wasn't the demands of a 6-year-old that killed her mother.
Sweetie.
But I was just 6 years old. And seeing that something inside me broke. I mean, come on. I've been playing board games with my dead mother since I was old enough to drive.
And I kick your little butt every time.
Yes, you do. David has helped to put me back together. Him and the loving support of Carl. But that is not why I came today.
I know.
I've been gone over 9 months, Mom. Carl and David know what I do when I come here. But now I have a very big reason to move on.
I know.
I'm a mother now. See?
Oh, Jessica, she's beautiful.
We named her Patricia Ann after you. Trisha for short.
Oh, sweetie.
I will never stop wanting my mother. I will never stop wanting my mother. I only got to have you for a short time, but you taught me so much. You gave me so much love, and I still feel it today. I wish you were here every day. But I'm not alone anymore. And I want to be there for her the way you couldn't be there for me. That starts with letting you go. Well, these visits anyway.
That's all I've ever wanted for you. I really wish this candy cigarette was real.
So do I.
Oh, sweetie, don't start that. I've never cried in front of you, and I don't plan to start. Oh shit, there I go. You didn't, by chance, imagine me wearing waterproof mascara, did you? I've always hated goodbyes.
Me too. Why do you think I let you win all the time? I had to keep you coming back.
You just keep telling yourself that, sweetie.
I'll never stop.
It's not really goodbye.
I know. Because you'll always be with me.
Well, duh, dummy. I'm a figment of your imagination. Or am I? You ain't never getting rid of me.
Oh, I love you, Mom.
Oh, I love you too, sweetie. Take care of my grandbaby. Oh, God. I'm 26. That's way too young and hot to be a grandma.
Yes, you are.
I'm taking these. I think it'll be a 2-box kind of night. Good game, sweetie.
The best.
It's your move.
Oh, Mom!
Hey, Jordan Deffenbaugh here again. So this time I'm coming on here and I am going to ask you to do something. But this time, it doesn't involve money, believe it or not. So what I'm going to ask you to do is you're going to go to this website. It's called ourmayberry.com. And once you go to it, you're going to scroll down and you're going to see all these offers that pop up, all these different things. And I want you to go down to latest campaigns. You're going to click see all campaigns. Click that. And you'll notice on that page, the Sioux Empire Community Theater. And so you click that. And what I want you to do is I want you to click become a supporter. Now, to jump back, Our Mayberry, what is it? It is a way that you as a consumer can support local businesses as well as nonprofits like the Sioux Empire Community Theater. Over the next month, we're going to be putting more information about this. In fact, there's going to be a launch that's going to be happening that we're going to announce in the short term. So in the meantime, just jump on to ourmayberry.com and find our campaign. Thank you.
The play is Here There Be Curves. Our scene opens with Allison, a hopeless romance novelist. She rummages through her collection of novels when there is a knock on the door.
Come in.
Allison?
Ugh.
You texted me there was an emergency.
Yes, a big emergency. How did you get in here?
The front door is wide open.
Can't believe I left it open again. I was pretty distracted when I got back.
Got back from where?
A date.
You went on a date?
Yes, an internet date. I swiped right. So stupid. It was terrible, and now I'm trying to find out why.
Why the date was terrible?
Yes, Charlie. Why am I so great at writing the perfect man, and yet I can't even have coffee with one without it getting weird?
He was weird.
No, Charlie, me. I got weird. You'd think I've never talked to a man before.
How were you weird?
I'm always weird, but, well, it started off just fine. Names, family history, and all that small talk crap. Then he asked me what I do. Now, you know I'm a terrible liar, so I told him the truth. And I don't know exactly how it happened, but I started talking about how you and I went to that clothing optional community in Utah and observed their group mating activities for my last book.
You didn't.
Oh, yes, I did. I tried to explain that it was all research, and I got so emphatic that I knocked my coffee over. And now I've got a permanent reminder of that horrible date on my favorite shirt. This coffee will never come out.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I mean, it burned the hell out of my boobs, but it wasn't the worst thing that happened. When I jumped up, I knocked the table over and his coffee landed in his lap. Don't you dare laugh. He freaked out and started cussing. And then it got worse when I was trying to help him clean up his crotch. He stormed out and called me something that I used to punch the girls at school for saying to me. Ugh. And the whole time, it made me think of you and how it is so easy to talk to you. And that made me think...
As amusing as your love life is, Allison, I really don't think this qualifies as an emergency. You don't need me here.
Yes, I do. You're my publisher, my editor, and my friend. I need a male perspective, please.
Okay, but I don't think I'll be much help.
Well, you are a man, aren't you?
Yes. Well, unless my doctor cut the wrong cord.
Ha ha, you're hilarious. I'm going through something here, and you were making jokes.
I'm sorry. It'll never happen again.
I'm about to be in my mid-30s. I am a published writer of erotic... romance novels. And I can't get a man to have more than 1 cup of coffee with me. Why is that?
I have no idea.
Bull, you have to have some idea. I'm not hideous, am I?
Of course not.
I don't smell.
Well, the coffee isn't helping.
Charlie!
Of course not. You always smell great. Well, I mean, when I notice.
Okay, smartass. Shed some light on this mystery.
You're the writer, not me.
But I'm not asking for help on my next novel, although Lady Verona has never had a problem keeping the man.
Lady Verona? Really?
What?
Nothing.
How can I keep on writing this stuff if I can't even find my own love?
You really don't need me for this.
Please, Charlie, don't go.
This is not work-related, so I shouldn't be here.
Yes, it is. Because if I can't figure it out, then how will I be able to finish my new novel, Here There Be Curves? The romantic follow-up to my Curves Ahead trilogy.
That's not fair, Allie.
Of course it is. It's your job to help your writer in any way you can.
That is not in my job description.
It is when your beautiful, sweet-smelling, and amazing writer makes you millions of dollars.
Not fair.
We've known each other for years, and you've always helped me before. Why is it such a problem right now?
Because I'm not your girlfriend. I'm your publisher. You might not like what I have to say.
Well, now that is something. Is there something that I should know?
No, and that is why I should leave.
Well, now I have to know. Please, Captain Blackheart will never grace the pages without your help.
Where do you come up with this stuff?
Says the man who prints my books.
I just work here. Or there. Well, somewhere.
All right, Mr. Spill.
Fine. Repeat the question.
Great. Okay. For all the booty. Why am I so good at writing the perfect man, but I can't find one?
Now, I won't get fired for this?
Ugh, no, of course not. I couldn't live without you.
Okay, you asked for it. You are an amazing writer, but you are not good at writing the perfect man. Hell, you aren't even good at writing men, period.
What?
There, I've said it. 8 years of reading your books with men that have names like Jack Handy and Eric Package.
Hey, Jack and Eric are very popular.
Yes, because a woman wrote them.
And?
And you write men on how you think they should act. Have you ever been in love?
Of course I have.
Really? Someone that you see every day and wish that you could just be near them? Someone that you just want to be happy even if it makes you miserable? Someone that is perfect just being who they are? Exactly. You write about that first meeting, that first kiss. Of course it is always going to be heat and passion. What about the couples that have lived years together and still enjoy a touch of the hand? You expect to live a lifetime with someone after just 1 cup of coffee, and no one can live up to that.
Okay, I get it.
No, you don't. You don't get anything.
Enough.
You don't see something that is right in front of you. 8 years, Allie. 8! Why are you so blind?
At least I write men who have a spine, men who go after what they want instead of pining over someone until they die, men who take charge and declare their love for someone even if it's been 8 freaking years. If I wrote a man like that, a Captain Spineless, then I would never sell any books.
Wait, what? You knew?
Of course I knew.
Then, if you knew, why didn't you say anything?
Because I thought that if you really wanted me, then you would say something.
Allison.
I came rushing back here because I couldn't take it anymore. I've been thinking that there is something wrong with me this whole time, that you wouldn't just approach me.
No, you're
If you say I'm perfect, I will pour coffee on your crotch. I'm sorry, but this is what happens after 8 years. I have gone crazy. I know the timing hasn't always been there, but you, not me, you should have opened your big-ass mouth and said something. So I went through every book I've written to see if I could just understand why you hadn't said anything or what I could do.
I am very stupid.
Well, you'll get no argument from me. So why couldn't you just say something? Anything?
I don't know. I was dating someone, and then you were, and then book tours and everything. I mean, we worked together. Problems. Work people. And, I mean, come on. Having a crush on someone for 8 years? What was I going to say?
Okay, stop sputtering. You know the reason why I sell so many books? Men today expect everything to be handed to them. You guys are just as lame as us women. Fight for something. Trust me, it's worth it. This is so stupid. Why is it so hard to talk about how you really feel?
I know. 8 years. Wasted.
Well, not wasted. Just lots of weird foreplay.
Yeah. Now what?
Well, now would be the point in the book where you take the heroine up into your arms and thrust upon her your mighty girth.
I don't think I can do that quite yet.
Too much too soon? We'll take it slow.
Like Curves Ahead Part 1?
Oh, God, no. Something way better.
We write our own story. Go around our own curves.
Be careful, those curves can be bumpy. Kiss me, Captain Spineless.
I think I can handle it. As long as it's with you.
Wait, my boobs! Ow!
Oh, geez, sorry.
I think we might have to rub some aloe on this burn first.
Something I'd be more than happy to help you with.
Even if it's not in your job description?
I'm off the clock.
Oh, Captain.
No, just Charlie.
Finally.
From What'll It Be, the bartender was played by Chelsea Kappenman. Amy by Courtney Hardie. The boyfriends by Clinton Storr. From It's Your Move, Jess was played by Amy Gage, and Patty by Bryn Mongeau. From Here There Be Curves, Allison was played by Abby Berke, Charlie by Matt Carda, and the narrator for the entirety of the production was Leigh Spencer. Vocal mastering by Jesse Jensen, and sound design by Jordan Deffenbaugh. Sometimes It's Hard to Be a Woman was written and directed by Amber Bosworth.